Hello viewers, welcome back. Till now we have completed this login page. You can see if the user gives here a valid username and a valid password and clicks on this login button, you can see that user is redirected to a different page, and the name of the page is attendance.php, or it could be anything basically, but the user is redirected to a different page. Right now, if you see, this page is sort of empty. It just has this text hello and this logout button. In this video, we are going to design this attendance.php page. When I say design, it will be good if we have a reference point. Let's see that first. Here I have created two different views of the same page. One is the mobile view and other one is the desktop view. We want our page to be responsive. For that reason, on small screen size, we want to display the content in a different layout, and on larger screen size, we want to display the content in a different layout or different arrangement. Okay, so based on the screen sizes, basically we want the layout of our page to be changed, and that is what a responsive page is. Let's first see the meaning of these different components or different information which are being displayed on the page, just to so that we get the point, like why we are displaying them. Okay, then we'll talk about like how we want to display them. The first thing is, when the faculty comes to this page, then he or she will be able to select a session from here. This will be a drop down menu. This symbol indicates, okay, it's drop down menu. The faculty will click on this menu and he will be able to select any particular session. Now see, what are the components that we want to display here on the page? That thing actually comes from the requirement of the project. Like, what are the features that we want in our project? And that requirement analysis is done in the first part of this video series. The link of the playlist is given in the description. So if you feel like, if you want to know more about it, then you can later on go and you can check that video if you have not seen it yet. But then also, just to get into the flow, let me give you a quick overview of these different features, these different features that I'm displaying here. First thing is, the faculty will be able to select a session. From there, as soon as the faculty selects a session, automatically whatever the course is taken by that particular faculty on that particular session, they will be displayed here. Suppose the faculty teaches 3 different subjects, then these are the 3 different subjects. Each card represent one subject taken by that particular faculty in this particular session, selected session. Now then the faculty will be able to click on any one of these classes. Then when the faculty clicks on a class, then the name of the class, it means the name of the subjects, will come here like this. The code of the subject, it means, say here I have actually written it wrong, in the sense like I'm using same type of code for students and courses. Here actually it is the course code. Say for example, CS 101, CS 535, CS 536, EC 509, like that. So here, this is the course code, this is the course title, and here this date time picker we want to display. Now, as soon as the faculty clicks here, the course information will come along with the code and the title. Along with that, it will also show you a date time picker, from where the faculty will be able to select the date on which he or she is taking the attendance. By default, it will be today's date, whatever the date on that day. Then, along with displaying this course information, our application will also display the list of the students who enrolled for that particular course in that particular semester. So the list of all the students will come here. Here you can think it of like, this is the serial number, this is the roll number, this is the name of the student. And along with that, each student will also have one checkbox. By using that checkbox, the faculty can mark the student either as present or absent. That's all. Like, these are the meaning of different components which are being displayed on the page. Now you see here, the same information is being displayed on both, in both the views. Only thing is that, in small screen, they are displayed in a different way, and on a large screen, they are displayed in a different way. Now let's see where these two different views are same and where they are different. Now you see, both these pages have these 5 sections. Now, let me first tell you what I mean by page. Page means I'm talking about this rectangle here. Okay, this is one. This is again the page. Now here the page means this thing. This area is the page. Okay. Now you see, in both the views, the page contains the same sections. You see here, you can consider like this bluish type area. This is one section. this green color, this is another section, this is another section, this is another section, this is another section. So that way there are like 5 sections. Here also there are 5 sections, and in both the views the sections are same and they are displayed in the same way, one at the top of the other one, like that. So in both the views we don't have to change that part of the layout. Sections will be, there will be 5 sections, each section will come one at the top of other, like that. Okay, now let's see the content of each section. Now the content of this first section here in the mobile view and in the desktop view, they are the same. You see here in the mobile view also we want to display the logo, and then on the right hand side we want to display a button called saying logout. Here also the same thing, the logo and the logout button. Only difference that you can see is in terms of the font sizes, but other than that, layout wise there is no difference. I mean, they are the same. Their layout is the same, so we don't have to do any change there. Okay, and then the next section is this session section, say for example. Now here you can see there is a change in the layout. Other than the font size, there is a change in the layout. See there that the text session is coming above. I mean, the text session and the drop down list, they are displayed one at the like in the form of a stack, sort of one at the top of other, but here they are displayed like side by side. You see here, these changes of layout we have to take care of when we write the code. Now the third section, you see, the third section, you can say layout wise they are they are the same. You see here this section is displaying here a set of cards. Here also this section is displaying a set of cards, like side by side, like that. So layout wise there is no change. Yes, certainly the font sizes are changing, but we are talking about, say for example, right now layouts. Okay, now the third section, now the fourth section, you see here this purple section. The purple section is different. In mobile view it is something like this. Here it is this. See here, this section is displaying the course information. This is the course title, course code, and on which date the attendance is taken. Here also it is displaying the same information. Only thing is, in the mobile view we want sort of the course title to cover the entire row, entire width, sort of, other than this gap around it, but entire width, and then course code and date should split like half. But here, since it is a larger screen, it means we have enough space in, so in a single row itself we want to display all the information, like course code and the course title and the date. See this change in layout, like here you see here the change is not like sort of, it is not following any particular order. That is, here the title was here and code and layout. So in this arrangement the code goes left, date goes right, and title remains in the middle. So these sort of changes, when we want to do, or when we want to do designs like this, one CSS feature that is known as CSS grids, they are quite useful. You can consider this is a very good use case of CSS grid. Using CSS, certainly you can do it in different ways also, but using CSS grid, if you do, you will feel it like very natural. Okay, that is the most natural way of doing the thing. You will see me using CSS grid when I do the coding. But that is one thing that I wanted to tell you at this point. Then if you move to the next section, you see here the content of these sections are also different. So mainly it is displaying the the information of a student. Like you can consider like this is one row, one student, another student, another student. Here this row becomes this becomes this becomes this. So here also you can see, you can consider like, okay, this is the serial number, this is the roll number, this is the name, and this checkbox says present or absent. Okay, and here also the same thing, serial number, roll number, name, and checkbox saying present or absent, but they're displayed in a different way. Since on smaller screen we have less width, so we are like trying to display contents in more number of rows actually. So because we are limitation on the width part, we don't have any limitation sort of in the height part, so we just break it and put it like in a form of stack. But on larger screen we have enough space in the same width, we can put all these parts without any problem. So now what we want here also, CSS grid will play an important role. See here how different this view is from this view. Now this is serial number, roll number, they are okay, they were together, so they are together here, but suddenly this name goes here, somewhere here, the name goes here. and it occupies a larger area. And then here you can see this checkbox was sort of covering this and this both these two rows, and here it gets to only one row, like that. So these sort of changes if you want to do, or this type of layout if you want to design, then CSS grid is sort of like, you know, the most suitable thing you can use. And that's all then. And now we understand what we want to display, how we want to display. Now it's time for actually doing some CSS coding and make these pages real. What I'll do is I'll type the code in front of you. I'll sort of build this page from scratch, step by step, gradually. And I'll be typing the code, and at the same time, after typing a block of code, I'll also be showing you the output so that you know like for what purpose a block of code is written. Time to time, I'll be referring to these designs also so that we know like which part right now we are working on. When I do the coding, I'll take the mobile view first approach, in the sense that whatever the CSS code that I write by default that is for the mobile view, small screen size. And for larger screens, we'll be using media queries to take care of the larger screen view. So point is that mobile view first approach means the default CSS is actually for the small screen. Since we know the background story, I'll not be speaking when I do the coding. Rather, what I'll do is I'll put some background music for your convenience. And at the end, when everything is done, I'll briefly explain you the code. Okay then, let's begin. Okay, then the coding is done. Now let's see what is built. So this is the large screen view, and you see if I reduce the size at some point of time, the layout will change. There are two changes that you will notice. One is the layout changing, and another one is the font size changing. So now you see at some point of time, I'll tell you the exact number, but you can see at some point of time the layout will change. See, now the layout has changed. Here it is the course title, course code, and date, like that. In 2 rows it is displayed, and in case of student details, serial number, roll number, and the name. But in a slightly larger, then you can see all of them are displayed in 1 row instead of 2 rows. Now they are displayed in 1 row if the screen size is larger than a certain number. And also at the same time, that point also you can see right now, if you look at the font sizes, you see when the layout changes, then there is a change in font sizes also. You see now the font sizes are getting a bit smaller. Everything like the attendance tab, the font in the button, the sizes of these boxes, and along with the font sizes, you can see that now. You see here now. If I reduce everything is slightly, they are becoming smaller. Now another breakpoint I have used at 600 pixel, I guess. You see that time the font sizes will again become smaller, although that time at that breakpoint layout will not change, that is it will remain this only, but the font size will become much smaller if the screen size becomes, see here now at this point. See at this point, what are those screen sizes? Let's see it in here. Now you see if this screen size is, say here it is mobile S320, in mobile S320 it will look something like this. Okay, now here up to 320 pixel, now here it is 370, it will look same. Here it is 768, but my breakpoints are at different points. See here up to 600 things will not change. You see right now I am 490, 520, then go, and then you see 593. Right now it is this, then it will become 600. You see the font sizes are getting a bit bigger, and then again another one is at 767, the tablet size. Here you see 768 pixel. So now up to 768 pixel everything will remain same, but from there 761 up to that point everything is same. But as soon as it becomes larger than 768 or equal to, I guess, 768, things will, not only the layout will change, the fonts will also change. Both the things will change. Okay, in the coding part I'll show you how things are done there. As I said you earlier, I took a mobile view approach first. So by default, the HTML CSS is for mobile, that is a small screen size, means up to 600. And then you see at 600 pixel for screen less than 670 and greater than 600, within that range, I only change the font size to 0.9 rem. Now this is a variable, the value I just have changed, that's all. Automatically rest of the things will be taken care of. Now at 767 again, I changed the font size to 1 rem. Also, you see, also I changed the properties of some of the these CSS classes. I changed the layout and everything, especially this class details layout has been changed. Student details, I changed the layout, and also session area, I changed the layout. These three divs, they rearrange themselves in some way. Okay, then that's all that I wanted to tell you in this video. Hope you people got some value out of this video. Right now, one thing you like keep in mind, that whatever it is that we have built here right now, this thing is a, this page is a dummy page, in the sense that it is only the front end part. See, I have added these CSS effects also that I didn't tell you, but you can see that, okay, on mouse over and on tilt, like that. But anyhow, whatever it is, these things are, one thing I didn't do, I'll tell you in a moment what I didn't do. But first, let me finish this. So whatever I did, these are only front end things. So in the next part, what we will do is we'll connect this front end page with the back end code. Okay, see here, right now what is happening, these sessions 2023 autumn, these are hard coded things coming. Okay, like for example CS10, everywhere CS101, these are hard coded. You can see it here, attendance, you can see CS101, and in the header session you can see I typed these sessions like hard coded. But in reality what it should happen is when I load the page, automatically in the database whatever the sessions are there, those sessions should be listed here. Then if I select a particular session, then based on that session, whatever the courses a faculty is taking in that particular session, those course lists will come over here. Okay, and then if the faculty clicks on a particular course, then this list should be like, this should be the details of that course. Along with that, this list should be the the list of all the students who registered for that particular course in that particular semester or the session. So when we connect this page with the backend, all these things will be done. So in the next part, we will do that. Okay. But before that, I told you that I forgot to do one thing, and that one thing is logout button. I think if I click on this right now, is it not clickable or what? If I click on this, it is not doing anything. Now you see here, because I what did I do? I put this thing in comment. No, so this button logout ID is this. So what I have to do is I have to put this logout here, and in the header area I created this button, but I didn't give it an ID, so the JavaScript code will not be able to connect it without that ID. But as soon as I put this ID here, you can see now that thing also. Now click on logout, it is taking me to the login. Okay guys, then that's all in this part of the video. Hope you people got some value out of this video, and if you like this video at any point of time, then please press the like button, and also subscribe the channel if you're interested in more content like this. If you have any doubts, queries, or anything that you want to ask me, or anything that you want me to explain in more details, then you can let me know that thing in the comments section. Your comments are quite precious for me, so please feel free to write them. See you guys in the next part of this video. Till then, have a nice day.